Hi, I'm Elder Avon Randle, and I'm just excited to share with you what God is doing in my life in this season of history in my life and also in the life of faithful believers. I'm closer to 70 than I am 60, but I am really excited to share with you what God is doing and what I think He will be doing soon. In Jeremiah, the 32nd chapter, it's a long chapter and you need to read it yourself. But the quick version is that God told Jeremiah to go purchase a field outside of Jerusalem. Now, the logical and the practical thing about this request that God made was because Jerusalem had been under siege for an entire year. The Babylonian army had surrounded them for a whole year. They were basically on lockdown. Nobody going in, nobody coming out. And we're familiar with what lockdown is right now. What that meant was there were limited resources, limited income, nobody coming in. And we know in our situation now that that's forced social distancing, forced closures of schools, businesses, offices. So your resources are limited, and everything that you have is going toward trying to purchase food and just to survive. But Jeremiah was obedient to God, and he went and purchased the field, got the deed, and had it recorded. And I think Jeremiah did that because he truly did believe in the eternal God, the God of our salvation, and the God whose promises are forever. How do you think I know that? Well, when you go back to the 29th chapter, which is 3 chapters before 32, in verse 11 it records, "For I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord, and they're plans for your future, they're plans not to harm you, they're plans to give you hope." And by the end of the 32nd chapter, God promised the people of Israel that he would rebuild the city and that he would restore their fortunes. I want to be a Jeremiah. I want to have that kind of faith where I can sow a seed in the midst of a despair, in the midst of not knowing what's going to happen in the future. So I've committed to give on April the 12th, Easter Sunday, my atonement seed offering. I encourage you to be a Jeremiah for your family and to sow a seed for your future, for their future, for your prosperity, and for your goodness. One thing that I do know is that God says that he has plans for you, for your future. You can give your seed by going to the Givelify app or text New Destiny, all one word, to 7797. Let's be a Jeremiah and build and sow for our future. Thanks, New Destiny.